This is my first night in Penang. I just got here. Um, we are going to chat a bit and maybe do a little walking around in the neighborhood that I'm in. And that's about all we're going to do tonight. But we're probably just going to do chatting until I get to China. This is Untethered. I'm Wesley Green.
And I'm Erica Baker.
And I'm Erica Baker. Excellent. Okay. Well, I just wanted to kind of let people know that we're not doing a tourist site or anything, and we probably won't do any. I'll do some investigating this week because I've got the time. But as anybody that is watching, knows, funds are kind of running low, so I just have to be careful what I can do and what I can't do. And before I head off to China. Great. Thank you. I just got a lassie. I'm in Little India. And take these off. I usually just let that hang right there. And yeah, anyway. Have you had these, Erica?
Oh, wait. Let me see that again. What is that?
The lassie.
Ooh, I don't know.
Dairy drink.
I would drink it.
They are. This is supposed to be pineapple. I don't taste the pineapple yet, but let me stir it up a little. Anyway, this is where I'm staying. I'm in Little India, and this is the Indian restaurant just below my hotel room. And it's been clouding up and thundering, so we're going to walk upstairs and let you see the room, and also grab my umbrella, and then we're going to walk around a little bit, see the neighborhood. I haven't seen it. I've literally been here an hour. I just charged the phone up. I came from Langkawi this morning. Eric, I'm going to change our layout since you're not visibly present.
Oh, God. I could make some kind of comment about nobody wants to see me, but I mean, they can't. So,
Doesn't matter if they want to. You're not letting them.
That's right. I control my destiny.
Got some musical selections going. Anyway, they didn't give me to go, but this is not gonna last long, and I don't want to have to carry it with me anyway.
Right.
So anyway, I came down from
in an umbrella at the same time. That would suck.
Yeah, the gimbal, the umbrella, and the lassie. Something would have to go, which would be fine as long as it doesn't start raining. But let's chat anyway about first let me recap my day. This was a travel day. I really want to figure out how to capture travel days better. Because I can't stream the whole time, or maybe eventually I'll figure out how to do that. But as far as I know, I can't stream the whole time. And it's not really practical anyway. Most of that, like the train or the ferry between cities, the connection's not going to be real good. It's not going to be good 4G. But I tried to post Twitter posts along the way.
Well, you could do a thing like on SpongeBob where they put 7 hours later, and it shows like hours later. It just has that little thing, and then it goes boop, and I'm here. Look at that.
I could just keep the gimbal out and just like shoot things along the way, and then at the end of the day, just like mush them all together and do a YouTube short or something.
Oh, true. Or do some kind of sped up thing, like a movie.
Yeah, like just a fast montage. The only problem with that is doing this right now. I had originally hoped this would be just as I was getting off the ferry. That way, we'd be doing something. We can still walk around the neighborhood, but if it was just getting off the ferry, you could see the ferry and then first arrival in town. And I thought that'd be cool, but I had no idea what the schedule was going to be. And a lot of times when you're traveling, the bus schedules and ferry schedules and train schedules don't turn out to be what they are posted online, especially in the time of COVID.
Yeah, they might turn into fruit stands.
That's right. That entire bus company's turned into fruit stands when we actually get there. So you really never know what's going to happen.
That would be so anxiety inducing. I would be like, oh my God. Reality is collapsing. There's no transportation. I'll never get out of here.
Well, that was when I found out. I mean, it was the fruit stand was funny, but I kept going to different bus. The whole street is just a lot of bus places, and they're all doing or they were when I got there. What was it, 2 months ago now? They were all doing like shipping. There was no passenger service, and I had to ask around a bit. Finally, somebody's like, "Yeah, the borders are not open. You can't cross." It wasn't until that point that I had found out from someone that there was no way to cross the border on land. I thought I was good until then. I was like, "Well, it's going to be $12 a cross." And that was before I started running. I still had plenty of money in reserve. I thought I was going to be able to, coast on it until I could get to China. And then I started having to pay for, visa overstays, and I had to buy expensive plane tickets. It wasn't until that point that I figured out that I couldn't just, take a bus over for $12.
Right, because I could find all the bus stations and the bus routes that they used to have online, and it's like, nope, we're closed. You're going to have to take this $150 to $350 flight for a 50-minute or less flight to get across, when you could have just gone zip, zip, right across the border in a bus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, of course, benefits the, airlines.
Yeah, we talked about that. I'm sure they're pressuring them not to open land borders.
Right. I think they have a little more lobbying power than the bus folks.
I would assume. Yeah. Well, that's all ancient history.
Because you're in Penang, a place that people have heard of here, and they have no idea where it is, probably. You know what I mean? Because people.
Do you think that's a place most Americans have heard of?
Yeah, because of American movies about war or like things like that, and they always hear Penang. So.
Okay.
And
honestly, I had never heard of it until I watched an Anthony Bourdain episode. It's been many years ago now, but I never heard of it until I saw it on one of his episodes, and I was just like, that looks so cool. I have to go do that. Let's see if we can find somebody to pay, and then let's go upstairs. Scott might join us, by the way.
Oh, good.
He might just be late. We had something. It's going to get windy, so I'm going to put the mic on the outside. Right. I just can't get people to take my money. Goodness. Okay. That was 5 ringgit. 5. Okay, thank you. 8 ringgit. But I might eat later. All right, thanks. All right, so let's go up and get my umbrella, and we're gonna walk around the neighborhood. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. This is kind of like, I completely forgot to get out my key. It's kind of like the whole shtick of the show. What I wanted to do was to go places for the first time and dig keys out the first time. Are you still on, by the way? I'm not hearing you.
Oh yeah, I'm watching you and looking at the background. I was trying to size up what was out there on the road to see if they had some kind of like little cheap transportation, and then they have a bus there, right? They have like
this is a real city. They have a bus service.
A real city. I love that. Real city.
Well, I mean, the little town. It was on Langkawi. I stayed in the town, and it was cute. I liked it. but it
Oh,
wasn't big enough for a bus
yeah,
service.
I remember. I saw it on the map. I was like, oh no, there's no hustle bustle going on over there.
No, there's no hustle bustle. All right. Now, this is the sort of hotel that the intrepid traveler that wants to feel like he's really backpacking loves to find because uh, it's not a dorm style. What do you call it? Hostel. It's not a hostel, but it is a cheap hotel. Cheap, 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 and not brimming with amenities. What did I come in for? All right. As you can see, what do you think about the room?
I mean, looks clean,
It's
and
not.
you know what? It's clean, and I like the colors. At least they didn't have some weird crap up on the windows. The red and green are complementary colors, and I maybe am swayed by this because those are my favorite colors together. So that's hilarious, and I'm like, oh my god, I love it. But you have a window, okay? It's
I
cheap,
do have a window. Yep.
and it's clean,
Yeah.
okay? And
It's
it's
not
very
though.
close to everything.
It is very close to everything. Well, it's very close. We're in Little India, and that is, I don't know if it's walking, but it's very close to the main old town. So to see historic sites and stuff should be really close, really easy.
Okay,
Make
now
sure I
it's a
got my
shared
key.
bathroom. Where's the bathroom?
Oh, let's go see that. Good
I'm
point.
very concerned about the bathroom. And also
Yeah.
remember when you touch the doorknob to do your hands.
You're right about that. You're right about that. I've got my still got a little bit of the small bottle of sanitizer in here. Right. Those are the showers.
Oh, that's not bad. And it doesn't even look like it's busy there. You would have seen a bunch of people flocking all
There
around
are,
over here.
yeah, I've seen no one so far. In fact, when I showed up, the owner was like,
Hold on, I don't hear you,
oh, yeah,
Wesley. It did a thing. Okay, the
I was
last
gone
thing I
for a
heard
second
was
there.
the owner was like, that's the last thing I heard.
Oh, so the owner was like, yeah, we haven't seen foreigners here in a while.
Oh,
Apparently, I'm the
good.
first foreigner to come stay at this hotel.
Good.
Well, yeah, that is good. Yeah, and I'm perfectly delighted for that to be the case. All right, let's go walk around the neighborhood.
Yes. Okay, so it paused again on the stair rail, but I think by the time you walk outside, the reception will be better. Wesley, I
Okay.
hope you're here.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know
Oh,
why we.
good. Okay, yes. Oh, look, the last thing I saw before I saw this little tree in front of me was the stair rail.
That's good. Did you think I've fallen down the stairs?
That would have been, you can't sue them over there.
No.
They'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Bridal and beauty tattoo. I don't know if those two things go together.
Mhm.
But maybe they do. Lots of Indian food.
It's a little blurry and choppy.
Well, I figured that out. I was still on the Wi-Fi. Their Wi-Fi actually did very good,
Whoa.
but as farther I got away from it, the worse the
good.
connection.
Right. Because
Yeah, I turned the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Did it zoom like super fast?
Yes, that was hilarious.
I love when it does. It suddenly turns into Benny Hill. It's a travel show that occasionally turns into Benny Hill.
Oh, cue yakety sax.
Wow, okay, we've got to figure out which way to go. We've got music coming from this street. We've got a lot of lights and stores, it looks like, in that direction. And then I know this direction is towards the old town, but I don't think it's close. Yeah, I feel like it's one of these two. I like lights and stores. Oh, what do you think?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Yes.
Lights and stores. Point towards the best visuals. That's my policy, my motto. I'm gonna try and just like coast through and just see the town, and I'm waiting on that paperwork to come from China. I don't know that it'll be 1 week. I'm just like trying to think as positively as possible. I don't think it can hurt right now because all I can do is wait. I've got all my paperwork on my end completed, like my online stuff, up to the point, as far as I can. The next thing I need is my flight information for the visa, and I can't get that until, of course, we get the actual invitation letter and they book the flight. So I'm just waiting, and I'm going to try and like eat and obviously staying as cheaply as possible. And explore like this. So maybe I'll do another one like this later this week. Normally I'm not.
A lot of vehicles out there.
Yeah. It's a popular area of town.
Oh,
are you getting the music? Or?
Yeah.
When I go back and watch later, I figure out that the noise canceling software messes up the music a lot. I wish it would pick it up better, but I guess it can't distinguish. Baby kid clothes.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I would definitely buy a lot of that stuff. It's pretty.
So we need to step in and at least take a look.
Ooh, snacks.
Sweets.
Ooh,
oh, the self-service sweets.
Oh, dangerous snacks. Cause ooh, what's that thing? Ooh, look at these creamy bars of goodness. Ooh, it is. It's milk something. Oh my God, let me look at that up. Milk.
Milk powder, Indian ghee. Best selling.
Oh my God, are you serious? Oh, I bet that's so good. I've got ghee in my cabinet over here because I was trying to like not use butter as much. Oh, that looks so good. I'm looking at it online.
Cranberry burfi.
Ooh, look at that.
Special master. Oh wow.
I mean, you cannot beat a square of sweet goodness anyway.
No. I mean, I feel like there's a limited number of these I should eat.
Ooh, that looks so good though. What are those balls of things? Is that just those other things that like in a ball? What is it?
Oh, the balls of things. The Ravada laddu. Ravada laddu. Suji flour, icing, sugar, ghee.
Oh, yummy.
Okay, open it.
And there was something up top that had a chocolate looking thing on it or something. You see that?
Chocolate burfi. Milk, cocoa
Mmm.
powder, chocolate powder, ghee.
Man, look, the base to all of this is ghee. And I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now, ghee and milk together, oh my God, it's delectable. Okay, let's see these. Ooh, nummy.
How do I get in there?
Does it lift up or do you go on the other side of it? Is there a door?
Should I go around? Should I go around? Oh, okay. Yeah, go. Get
Yeah.
on in there.
Oh, look, you can play store. Hello, me. Would you like these? Thanks, me.
Now, which one should I try? That's the thing. I want to try the
Okay.
cranberry one for sure.
Okay, try that cranberry and try that thing right there, that first thing that you saw, right? The
Okay.
milk.
The one right next to it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then because these can't be that much. They have to be like because that looks really, really good.
There's 2 or 3 ringgits according to which one is it.
Oh my God, that's
Not
so
too bad.
cheap. Oh my
I
God.
know.
Oh, I would be so bad there. Oh my God.
Cappuccino raisin burfi. What do you think about that?
What does that have in it? Okay, I know cappuccino and stuff, but is that
Milk,
milk-based?
cappuccino, chocolate, vanilla, palm sugar.
Oh, that sounds good. Now, if you like coffee-based things, yeah. And do they have any of those other than a cranberry fruit, like some kind of other fruit or a chocolatey thing would be good too. But if you're doing a fruit, the plain milk, and then you do something else that is, has some other flavor with it, then you have hit up the trifecta of tastiness.
Well, I'm gonna go for the little one that you mentioned up here. Got the chocolate.
Yes, that looks
3
tasty.
should be enough. That's funny.
Oh, those look so good.
Paper. We're just gonna eat them here.
Yeah. Anything you eat, you'll be walking it off anyway.
I wasn't gonna justify it until later.
That was my rationalization of me fake being there. Like I'm imagining me being there and eating a whole case of that crap. Like, yum. And then I'd only walk for like an hour and go, yeah, that did it.
Yeah, I think this was more than an hour's walk. All right, thank you. Okay. I probably could already flip the camera around, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see, this is the kind of tourist stuff I can get into.
Is that sign behind you? Does that say no outside food allowed?
Outside food not allowed, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, don't come in here and sit at our table and not eat our food, you buttholes.
I can dig it. All right, I'm going to the half chocolate. Half.
Oh, you know that's gonna be good. Yeah.
What am I eating? What is ghee? It is. Not surprising. That is like just really potent chocolate too. Like real chocolate, not. Not the watered down kind. What is ghee?
Okay, so this is my favorite part of this. Is that a refrigerated case? That was my question too before I even tell you.
No.
I didn't think so. And you know why? They use a milk powder in that and ghee because those are shelf stable. So they don't have to be refrigerated. So all those treats are probably something. So that like makes sense in a hot climate, right? So okay, ghee is a class of clarified butter from South Asia. Okay, it's like obviously used in Indian cuisine, but it's used in there in like religious rituals and medicine and whatnot too. But
Okay.
yeah, it's good.
I can confirm that it is good. This is probably where if you're going to do a show where you eat a lot, you shouldn't eat the whole thing. I haven't learned that yet.
My show would be called No Restraint. You know how Anthony Bourdain had no reservations. Mine is me just bebopping around buying everything everyone like approaches me with. Like, yeah, thanks. Oh, that's great. I'm going to take that too.
I'll have several of those. All right, this is the one that I think it's just the ghee.
Yes.
Oh, the basic. Mm-hmm. It's very good. This is a really good snack. I'm actually going to save some of these, but I'm going to take a bite of the other one too. This is the one I thought that probably just the colors that intrigued me. It's pink, and
it does look good. And it's cranberry.
Yeah, cranberry. I'm not sure what the dark bits are. Good. A little dried fruit. Oh, they're cranberries. I'm a dumbass. It's not just cranberry pink. When flavoring, it's actually cranberries.
So there's something else in it other than the cranberries?
No.
Okay.
I just couldn't figure out that the cranberries were cranberries. I had trouble with that.
Oh, wow. Do you know that they also have a butterscotch burfi that's kind of like one of those things? It's like it's got brown sugar with milk powder, butterscotch essence, and then the cream and the ghee. I mean, all that is so rich.
I'm trying to put it away, but it's not working. That was really good. All right. I'm going to stow this in my bag, in my overhead compartment, and then we're going to move on. Well, there's been a lot of eating this episode, and I wasn't really intending to, but in the Indian neighborhood, so kind of a given that I was going to be eating a lot.
But it's a good evening snack. You had a drink, you had that, so you know you need that to go walking around and looking at things.
Sure. It was a basic necessity. That was awesome.
It's going to be so bad when me and Jacob come over to visit you in China. We're about to eat and like buy everything. So it's pretty dang funny.
Flip the camera back around. Then you're going to be mad at me for picking the sweets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I saw something on their wall about stuff. Ooh, what's these? Let's see. I know. Temporarily no lunch, only drinks.
I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, they said temporarily there was no non-dishes too.
Oh. So they're all dishes?
Well, the non-bread. So apparently they're not giving people, ooh, I like that umbrella. Look at them spinning their umbrella. How cute is that? They're like, watch me. This makes for good TV.
It does. Oh wow.
Ooh, pretty.
Art.
You know the lights. I love some lights.
I feel like the area where I take my shoes off is too clean for these shoes. Excuse me. Can I? Is it okay?
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, did I see a Ganesh picture?
You did. Several.
Oh, yep. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me tell you something. What is Ganesh the god of? I asked Google, and Google says it could be Ganesh or Ganesha, probably Ganesha, is known as the remover of obstacles.
Oh.
We need to get a little bit of one of those for you. Just a little deity in your life.
Yeah. Get him on my side. For sure.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, so he's the remover of obstacles, but he's the offspring of Shiva or Shiva, not sure which way they would pronounce it, but the Hindu god of destruction. And his consort is the goddess Parvati. And there you go. Neat. But he is the remover of obstacles.
That is somebody good to have on your side.
Yup. And he symbolizes wisdom, or the Lord Ganesha, anyway, symbolizes wisdom, understanding, and a discriminating intellect that one must possess to attain perfection in life. I don't know who that guy is in that picture right there, but I love his fro. You see it?
Yeah. I love the stuff. Oh, cool. Thank you.
Pretty.
I wonder if for people who don't have a home to put a shrine in, if you can just get a Ganesh t-shirt and he'll still work in your favor.
Just a little pendant. I was thinking a pendant would work.
Oh, yeah. That's really good. Maybe I'll look for that somewhere. Looks like a fancy restaurant. No, or a store next to something that looks like it was a restaurant. All right. Lebu, China. The street goes to China.
No.
So you probably couldn't see the sign. It's something about China in the street sign.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome if it was like one of those little warp worlds where you could just go down that street and it zips you through like in Mario Brothers and you're already in China. You're like, boom, I'm here.
I'm sorry, I just warped straight to this level. I don't need the visa anymore. You can check with who was the boss in Mario Brothers? I forget.
Bowser.
Bowser. You can check with Bowser. I've warped here. It's legit. I do expect the food quality to increase while I'm at least over this next week. I don't know if I can stay in that hotel more than a week. It's pretty sparse, pretty Spartan. But
Well,
I think
now
I
that
can.
you're there, you can check out all the areas and all the little places and get a good deal.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Chinese restaurant.
What car is that right there with that silver one?
That's a Toyota.
Yeah, Toyota what? What is that?
I don't see it. Toyota. Oh, that's a Yaris.
Yaris. I thought that was a Yaris. Okay. I was trying to talk Jacob into that. And he was like, I'm too tall for that. And I was like, oh, come on. You just want a turbocharged something. That's all you want is go zoom zoom.
That's a cute car. I didn't realize it because they've really changed the design.
Right. You see how it's sporty, but it looks a little elegant. I like it. And Toyotas are dependable. You know what I mean?
They're good cars. Good cars. Even after you wreck them, they can be driven right over to your sister's house.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know why I went French there.
I did too. I was like, oh crap.
All right, let's walk back towards the light. Walk towards the light.
Go towards the light, Carolyn.
Did we have anything to talk about? We don't really have anything to talk about plans. I was thinking beforehand, this will be a great episode for us to chat about, what's coming up. But honestly, where I am right now is all the paperwork's been filed. She took she being the lady that I'm working with at the school in China. She's filled out all the paperwork that needs to be done on their end. She took it in last Friday. I expect it to take 2 weeks. That's pretty standard, but I can hope that it's going to take 1 week because it seems like I may be the only one, doing this, trying to get in right now. Certainly everywhere else I've gone, people are not traveling. Good, smart thing. So, I can cross my fingers and maybe hope that it's going to the week. And if it does, then she can ship it, and the following week it'll be here. The actual visa only takes 2 to 3 days.
So what we're looking at is she'll get the paperwork in probably a week from now or 2 weeks. What is that?
Well, realistic is 2 weeks.
Okay. So in 2 weeks, and then you get it back to you, right? To take to the embassy in a couple of weeks.
Right.
So at least till May 25th, if we count it just like that, if it's just as expected, or you know what I mean? So that's a month there, but then if it's a little bit longer, we're looking at just early to mid-June. So anywhere from May 25th to June 15th. And I bet it'll all be done. Was that a truck? Oh, is that a truck?
Yeah, pickup.
Wow, look at the truck.
Pickup truck.
I haven't seen trucks where you were yet. That's pretty cool.
No, that's true. This is the first place I've seen pickup trucks.
And also, that truck looks cool. I was like, ooh, look.
Oh, it's a Mitsubishi.
Oh, I like it.
Triton. Yeah, it's nice looking, isn't it?
I love those. That's an expensive vehicle. Of course, I think all of them are expensive because they are freaking expensive. Cars are
because they are. Cars are expensive. I don't know why people want them. It costs a lot of money, and then you have to keep putting money into them.
That is why
you pay a lot of money.
Just get a car. We pay outright cash. Like we have an S10 out there. We pay $5,000 cash for it, right? And anything that we do to it beyond that is, just upkeep anyway. Now I put a warranty on it because there's no limit on the mileage until you get above 200,000 with the warranty that we got, and it has 103,000 miles on it, right? So I'm definitely not going to use it up like that. I'm driving it around town and just only about 30 miles away and back, right? So the warranty is $130 a month, but if anything falls apart on it, I'm talking about any freaking thing, transmission, engine, air conditioning, any of the drivetrain, any of the very expensive stuff. For instance, like Jacob just replaced the drive shaft on the Kia, and that cost $600 for him to do it himself. For someone else to do it, it's like $1,500 to $2,000, right? So if you're paying $120 a month or $130 basically on a warranty on this car that we outright paid for, definitely worth it, because you could drive around with peace of mind knowing that if it falls apart, it'll get fixed. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And so I think that's reasonable. Paying $5,000 outright for the car rather than just $5,000 down on something you're going to make payments on, like $400 a month for one of those ridiculous $30,000 to $50,000 vehicles, and then you still have to fix those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you still have to fix a car that you're making payments on. So why not just outright pay for a car if you've saved up money? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
But you know what would be really good? A bullet train and a freaking bus route from here. But you know, whatever.
Well, that's jets and stuff. That's not real. I wish you could have seen the train today. It so put our Amtrak to shame. It was such a sad comment on our development infrastructure. I mean, it wasn't a super fast train, but it was pretty quick and efficient. And we went from, after I rode the ferry over to the peninsula, I hopped on that and came down, and that was the majority of the trip, and it only took an hour.
Nice.
It was like zip. And it was, going normal speeds. The Chinese train, goes 300 kilometers an hour, but this thing was probably not doing 60, but it was still just, Amtrak averages 35 in most routes. It barely moves, and then more often than not, it just gets stuck somewhere behind some freight traffic. This thing had its own, dedicated line, dedicated rail, so there was nothing else there's no other trains except the passenger train on service, so it just got to move full speed.
I think if we could apply the whole Disney rail system, but for the United States, seriously, you know how the little train, they have the tram gets you anywhere.
The monorail?
Yes.
Yeah. Monorails are considered perfectly legitimate urban transportation systems in Asia. Kuala Lumpur, I think, has its own monorail system.
And I don't know.
Jewelry behind glass.
Hey, look at that! I like how that guy kind of looks like a mob boss.
The guy on the
he looks like a little, almost like an Italian mob boss though. But do you remember the movie Singles? It was like
I do, but I don't think I watched it.
It was a knockoff of Reality Bites, but there were some good points to it, and one of the people in it is with a urban planning thing, right? And he was suggesting that they had a rail system there, right? And the main argument against that, everybody said it, even the woman that was dating him in the movie. But I love my car. And I'm like, you know what? Did you understand that the rail system does not mean that you don't get to own a car? You know what I mean? Right. But people really say stuff like that. Jacob just said it. I said, we need transportation here. And he goes, but I like driving. I'm like, who told you can't drive? I was like, you know what I like? I like security and knowing that I can get to somewhere when I need to without having, paying Uber $30 to get to Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly. And also, when your car breaks down, you kind of need another way to get other places.
Without renting a car, which costs a lot of freaking money.
Right, yeah. And God forbid you should ever find yourself in a position where you don't have, you can't afford a car.
Yeah, that would have been us like several times over. And also then we couldn't afford when the car broke down to get a ride anywhere. Then you're just stuck begging people for stuff. Oh, what is this? Lots of food again. Food, yes, food.
More food, yeah.
I'm just looking. Don't mind me. I love food. Nice.
Sorry, I have to prompt the. Strange. Sometimes my screen freezes, and I've got to flick it to get it to go back to normal. It looks like we're at the end of the festivities. Oh well, all right. Well, there's the thing. Ooh, would you like to see a temple? Oh, I lost you. I really pay attention, don't I? Well, all right. Come back later, and I think we're kind of closing in on the end of the stream. I'm not sure I can go in. We got it roped off. Here she is. Let's see. Erica has returned.
I had to refresh.
The prodigal daughter has
what
returned.
Happened? I was like, oh no. And I heard you say, you want to see the temple? I was like, yeah. And then I looked and I was like, wait a minute. I'm in the room. You went, I lost you. Ooh, pretty.
Oh, is that when it dropped? I mean, I thought you'd been gone a while. I just looked up and I was like, oh, it's not here anymore.
No, I mean, I could hear and see everything you were doing when you were going past all the stuff where everybody's like shutting it down with their foodie foods.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I don't know if I can go in right now. Well, the entrance is over here. I guess I'll find out. Ramadan special. Excuse me? Can I go in? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, on the outside. Okay, all right. No, don't go inside. We're just actually a couple of feet closer than we were.
I mean, but you can see it.
Uh-huh. Oh, just take the shoes off. Yeah. Oh, the camera's okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But only the deity you cannot take. The outside the temple.
Okay. All right. The lady you cannot take.
The what?
See where? I don't know. There's a lady inside. Can't. Oh, okay. I see. This is the big thing in the center. Like. I'm not sure where you leave your shoes.
Leaving your shoes outside. Okay.
I think this is okay. The ground is wet, so I'm trying to just leave my shoes on, where I can know how to walk in the wet. So the thing in the center, no photography or video recording. You know what? Oh, scan, okay. In here, any around is okay? Not in the center, okay. Okay. All right, so we cannot film in the center, but we can film around the edge.
Oh, okay. What, that center thing where it looked darker in the middle over there?
Yes, that's the one. Oh, we are actually outside. We walked through a wall. I thought we were inside, but this is actually still outside.
Whoa, how does all of that stay intact then?
Well, magic. Anyway. The columns hold up this center part.
Oh, I mean just all the ornate decor there. I just felt like, oh no, if it rains on it, is it going to get messed up? I guess it's all outdoorsy, very sturdy stuff then.
Well, I mean, there's partially a little shield there, but then over there's not.
Maybe when they close it down, or maybe there's like an awning type thing they pull over it or something. That's neat looking.
Wow. Blue and green lady.
Ooh.
You get little curtains up, block certain things off.
That one right there, I think that might be Lakshmi, the one that you passed by that was like green looking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Four-armed woman, maybe. I'm not sure though, but it says of golden complexion, so I don't know. But I did find green. Here, let me look at this one. That's cool. 5 Indian goddesses every woman should know. Let's look at this one. Not men. I guess you don't get to know, Wesley. Here we go. Wait.
I shouldn't know.
Kali? That might be her. Yeah, that might be her.
Could be.
Meaning both black and time, she's the fiercest of them all. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Fierce.
That'd be cool.
Fierce. The Sri Mariamman Temple, the temple of goddess Mari, at Lebu Queen, reflects the traditional South Indian architecture adapted to suit its present location. Statues of Hindu gods and goddesses adorn the interior walls and parts of the exterior. Originally erected in 1833, the temple had undergone several renovations. The main deity, Mariamman, is found within the sanctum of the temple, under a dome 27.5 feet high from its base. The dome alone contains the statues of 20 gods and goddesses and 20 lions. It is topped by a gold-plated kalasam, or pot. The entrance tower is 23.5 feet high and has 38 statues of gods and goddesses and 4 swans. It is topped with 5 small kalasams.
Hey, that might be Vishnu. Now, what did you say the temple was for primarily? Which deity?
I have to go back and look. The kind of Mariamman.
Okay.
Maha Mariamman.
Over there, back at that the blue deity that had the arms, the several arms.
Yeah.
Can you go back to her?
Well, I kind of all do.
Oh, I know, but the blue one, that one might be Lakshmi because she had golden skin. I'm just trying to differentiate. I wish they had like little plaques underneath them, but they don't need to be told who their deities are, but we do.
Right.
They're like, yeah, we know.
Well, this one does. Vishalati.
Okay, but that's a different one. Like, do you know which one I'm talking about? It was over at the wall, and she was blue or
the
green?
blue lady.
Yeah.
This lady was the blue lady.
Yes.
It still is.
Head? Let's see. That could very well be. Is that 4 arms?
Yes.
That could be Vishnu, god of preservation, reality, kala, karma, restoration, and moksha, the protector of good, supreme being. Neat.
This one is actually a lamp with a naga. Love it.
Oh
Feel
no,
like
see,
we zipped
everybody's
through.
up on the wall there. They're like, here we all are. Oh, there I am over in that bottom.
Oh, no.
That's me chilling right there. She sees the coffee in her hand.
Oh, we've got an 8-armed lady right there.
Ah, now that is a different one because the other ones here. Hold on, let me go back to that.
Most of them have 4 arms. There's
Yeah,
a blue one
yeah,
with 8 arms over here.
4, and now let's go to 8. And let me mini arms because there's different ones with a lot of arms though. Like
Mm-hmm.
Goddess Durga, 8 arms, maybe.
Okay. Is she blue or?
No, this one. Why is that one blue? I wasn't looking here. Let me go back.
This lady's blue, 8 arms.
8 arms and blue. Okay, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Oh, that one looks cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to count the arms.
Oh, this one's got 10. 10, yeah, 10 arms.
Oh, wait, that one that you're talking about?
This one on the screen right now.
4, 5.
The others had 8.
This might be it. Okay, which Hindu goddess? Let's see. Oh, why is my internet doing weirdness? Okay, here. Kali. That might be Kali.
Okay. This one's 8 arms and the head of a
boar.
Yeah.
Let's see.
12 arms and 5 heads.
And wait, did you say 5 heads?
Yeah, this one right here has 5 heads or 5 faces, I guess you can. Maybe I'll call one head.
Let's get at this one. These are really neat. I wish they had a little pamphlet that told you who was who. I just know Ganesh because it's the elephant head.
Right, that one's easy to spot. Full-size statues.
Varaha or Varaha. No, it's it might be Varaha. Boar is the avatar of the Hindu god Vishnu in the form of a boar.
Cool.
Okay, so get this. There are 10 principal avatars of Vishnu alone.
No.
So when you're seeing the different ones, there could be avatars of the same god, but different things to represent them.
Right. I'm moseying out. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna cook if I don't step out.
Oh, is it hot in here?
Pretty hot. Yeah. but we pretty much got all of them. If you've got more info that you've looked up, we can still listen to it.
Oh no, I mean there's like so many gods and then so many avatars of those gods. Like that would have to be like a 4-part series of me trying to find the actual information.
Oh, right. Well, we'll have to find somebody that knows and can just chat with us about it in a future episode. I mean, well, I feel like we kind of swept across the neighborhood and seen it at a glance. Anyway, doesn't mean we can't do more later in the week or next week, but there also might be some just different areas of town. Like I said, they've got buses here, so I can get places cheaply, and we can do some just walk around town episodes. Yeah. I'm keen to do. All right, very good, excellent. Well, lots of lights. I like that. I'm just pointing at this. I don't know if this is also Chinatown, but that's definitely a Chinese temple. I don't know if it's Taoist. Go over there and find out. They're not open, but they've got a plaque with an explanation. That's what we like. Oh. Okay. Built in 1870, the temple is the only example of traditional Teochew architecture in Georgetown. The association looks after the welfare of settlers from the Teochew district in Guangzhou, China. Hey. In 1919, yeah. Hey, Guangzhou.
I know that place.
Guangzhou you will find, in ancient times, was China's main connection with the world. Most of China was very inwardly focused, and Guangzhou was not. It was a port. It's the only ancient port city, and it's the place from which China launched its big fleet. There's a better name than that, but anyway, big fleet, ancient fleet that like covered the Indian Ocean and Southeast Asia, and kind of projected China's power across the ancient world. In 1919, it established the Hanqiang School. The temple's conservation and tangible and intangible heritage was recognized with the UNESCO Heritage Award in 2006.
Oh.
Cool. I wonder if this is a place that's open in the daytime.
Right.
I don't know if you're getting how glittery and golden the door is, but it's cool.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty dark over here, and that stuff is glowing in the dark. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that has to be open during the day, surely.
Naturally. Surely.
Well, what is all that right there? What is that?
Well, that is, I guess you'd call it a frieze because it's an actual sculpture. It's on the wall. It strangely looked a lot. I mean, it feels a lot like a painting, but it is coming out of the wall, so it's kind of cool. I think the dragon in the water. Yeah, dragon in the water.
Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah. Those are some old Chinese guys, I guess.
And this right here, and this whole structure, this is from 1819.
Sure. 1870.
1870. Okay.
Yeah, built in 1870, and in 1919 it established the Hanqiang School. So I'm guessing it's a Confucian school. Hanjiang Ancestral Temple. But my Chinese are better. I would know if Hanjiang is Confucian. For some reason, Confucius is not the Chinese word for Confucius.
Oh. Here, let me look it up. Hold on. Okay. Confucius.
Oh, here's another one.
And then Kongji. Hold on, let me play it. Oh, Kongzu.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, yeah.
Kongzu. Yeah.
Not good. So I'm guessing Hanjiang is just the name of the place. I don't know.
How's it spelled?
Hong Kong Hanjiang Ancestral Temple.
I mean, what's
Hanjiang. Jiang. Yeah, sorry. I guess I can show you if you want to type it in. Hanjiang.
Okay, and then Haijiang.
Hanjiang.
Han. Okay, because I was like, the way I spelled it, it was like, well, Han River.
Oh, right. You're right. But I don't think that's what it means because no, can you type in the Chinese characters and
Yes. Hold on, let me.
can you?
Well, I see the ones that are up underneath this, so I'm gonna try and type those in separate from it being translated from English. So it looks like I'm only translating it from simplified Chinese. And then I'm also gonna go to the not simplified Chinese and see if it'll do it from there. Traditional, here we go. And then what goes along with that word? Like, along with the Hanjiang, like that.
Well, see, I'm not sure. I feel like this is Jiang. And this I would have said Hong, but I can believe Han too. But then it just totally messes up what this is, Tokong Hanjiang. So
let me put the Tokong in front of that.
Tokong just means temple, I think.
I know, but maybe it'll change it. You know how Google does with that weird stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, wait, no, we meant this."
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe.
And then that was weird. It was like translate from Norwegian. I just put in Han River and I put in temple, and I'm like, there is no Norwegian there, folks.
I don't think that's right.
Oh, let me put in simplified again. Still neat. I mean, we're getting close enough to what it might be.
Well, I don't think I messaged Yuri tonight. I didn't think about it. Could have told us. Actually, we could just come back over here in an episode later where he's with us and he can read it all for us. I can almost guarantee what he's going to say. It's just a proper name.
Right. That's what I was thinking, because I mean, it's like whatever it's saying. That what was that? That was pertaining to the whole temple, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the temple, Hanjiang.
So I mean, what if it's just River Han Temple?
The River of Han, like the Han people?
No, Han, like HAN, River Han is what it was saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's probably it. I just don't. I'll have to go check. I don't think that's the Jiang for river. Like the character is not the one for river, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see. Let me put in.
It's hard to say. I'll have to keep brushing up on my Chinese, and maybe I'll read one or two words eventually. And I did come back. I was thinking I had looped back around. That's my hotel restaurant. I'm gonna head over there and eat. Me. Flip the camera to me.
Camera.
Okay. All right. Well, that was a good first episode in Penang. I enjoyed seeing a little bit of the neighborhood. I don't think these are going to be quite as thrilling as some of the episodes we've done, because we're just here waiting to get into China, but I want to keep doing it for no other reason, because it's fun to talk to you guys and hang out for a couple hours, a couple of times a week, help keep my sanity. And hopefully in a few weeks we'll be in China. I've got so much planned. I've got so many things lined up that I want to do. Let's see. Back where we started. Well, Miss Erica, do you have anything left that you want to say or talk about?
Just looking up the thing. I looked up where you were, that temple. It says Han Jiang Ancestral Temple. Is that what it is? Georgetown, Malaysia? Yeah. I mean, it says Han Jiang. I mean, obviously it's not translating it for me. Like, hey, didn't you want to know what this is? You know.
But what does it really mean?
What does it mean, you guys? But it should say it if I look it up.
You look at. Well, the thing is, like, just because like you isolate each character does not mean that like that's what the meaning of the word is.
Right. Oh, I
see
know.
What I mean?
When I was translating Chinese from the things that you were saying to me, I was like, oh yeah, like because there was a thing about a bra, but it was definitely not. I know that's what the girl meant because I could, from context clues from the story. But when you translated, it was like breastplate. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, you mean back when you were doing the translating for Yuri?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's difficult. That's why machines can't really do it yet. The machine has no understanding of intent or context. So just not going to happen for a while at least. But anyway, yeah, I think I'll probably schedule another one this week, and we'll see. We'll find another area of town to walk around in, and until then, people that are watching the video should probably like and subscribe, share the video, check out the Patreon at the top of the YouTube page. Anything else I should be doing?
Okay, like, subscribe, Patreon, check us out, keep up with everything, and you get to see neat stuff. Yeah, we can eat and walk and travel vicariously through Wesley.
Yep, and if people tune in for these live, they can always throw in their comments, thoughts, and ideas on what they want me to do. Just like tonight, I was just wandering around the neighborhood. If anybody had seen anything interesting, they could have said, "Hey, what's that? Please eat that," and I would do it.
Yes. It's like a live action role play for you or something. No, seriously, I really like to eat with you because I can't get there and eat that. I mean, that's the whole point, You're there. And so
right.
It's time to snack with you. And now you're about to have dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a full-on dinner now. Prices look pretty good here, so I'll give a report on that next episode, I guess. All right, well, until later this week, everybody just enjoy the next video. Erica, I will see you. I'll call you back. I'll call you on WhatsApp right after this.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Enjoy the next video.
Jag är Peter och kommer då se personer som tar över. Jag är med sig fram här i rum. Men jag kan ändå vara till det lobbet. 4. Den är nu. Jag kan hålla det så. Hemma. Personer som tar över. Jag är med sig fram här i rum. Men jag kan ändå vara till det lobbet. 4. Den är nu. Jag kan hålla det så.